The butterfly effect and your retirement plan. All right, this is a big deal. I just talked to a guy today, which we're going to get into here a little bit. And I want to show you, you got to be cognizant of the butterfly effect. It's a big deal. So let's go. What is the butterfly effect first and foremost? All right. So we're going to get rid of this right here. I think I'm going to sneeze. Hold on just a second. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, look at that butterfly. Hold on. Achoo! Corona. All right. Corona. All right, what is the butterfly effect? The butterfly effect is the idea that small, seemingly trivial events may ultimately result in something with much larger consequences. In other words, they have non-linear impacts on very complex systems. For instance, when a butterfly flaps its wings in India, that tiny change in air pressure could cause a tornado in Iowa. If we go back to, I like this one. We look at this right here. The phenomenon whereby a minute localized change in a complex system can have large effects elsewhere. So check this. So crunching some numbers with my man. He's 51. And what's his probability of success by the time he's dead at 90? You see how tight that shot group is right there? And it just gets wider and wider and wider the older he gets. Because the decisions we're making today have significant impacts later on down the road. You see that, right? Thus, to sit there and say today, you're 71% probability, well, why would that be? I mean, if this is the median right here, and the median, you're still over about $1 million. But the butterfly effect says, well, if we flap our wings at 50, we could cause a tsunami at 90. Why would you... Oh my goodness, my retirement. So he came in at 71%. I mean, it's just so freaking stupid. Does that mean his retirement plan is shot? Of course not. It's stupid. 71% of the time he ran out, 71% of the time he had money left over when he was 90 years old and when he was dead. The median net worth in today's dollars was $896,000. So at least half the time using today's numbers, in today's dollars, he still had almost $1 million median. All right. Now you can see some of these times this is a 5%. He had almost $8 million in today's money. 27%. What is it? 71%, 73. I think is what 73% probability of success. That means 27% he failed. He ran out of liquid assets. It's just liquid assets, not net worth. It's just liquid assets. So are you literally going to sit here and tell me today that's a failing retirement plan when you have this huge, wide disparities, i.e. the butterfly effect? It's so freaking stupid, man. The idea, and this guy isn't saying that. He's crushing. So let me show you what's happening. This guy's going to work for a couple more years, adding to his portfolio. This is going to be sitting right here. And he's saying, when your time you're 57, you'll be pulling money out, 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 pulling money out. And we've crunched the numbers in various ways and whatnot. But, I wonder if we could make a sudden change right here, just if things start looking south. Let's say we're right here, because that's a 25 percentile probability. So we have, this is the fifth percentile. These are the fifth percentile. So 5% or less, you fail. 5% or more, or no, like whatever it is. Anyway, this is the fifth percentiles. These are the 25th percentiles. This is the median, if that makes sense. So let's just say we're on the 25th percentile in the bad way, if that makes sense. Is there a time to say, oh, stop, who goes there? Change of plan? Of course there is, dudes. It's so freaking stupid. But Josh, the butterfly effect, I mean, his plan said he might run out of money when he's 90 years old, 27% of the time, and you said you like to have a 25% probability of running out of money or no more. Because we're talking a 40-year time frame, folks. 40 years. The likelihood of you being around for 40 years is so small. And then look, on the other hand, we have a pretty good idea that you might be multi-millionaire too. That's the butterfly effect, dude. Tight shot group, wide shot group. We don't want a wide shot group. We want tight. You ever shot a firearm? What you do is you zero in. You zero your rifle on the target. All right, so what you do is you got the target. All right. And what you're trying to do is get a tight shot group. Boink, boink, boink. That's what we're trying to do. Now, your old buddy Josh was like, I'll show you. Your old buddy Josh, not a rifleman by any stretch of imagination. It's like boink, boink, boink. So he had a tight shot group here. All right, making a donut hole. You got your old buddy Josh, a very wide shot group, which never hit the target. Actually, I mean, to be honest, I wasn't that bad. I did get an expert. I never got the expert infantryman badge because I wasn't that patient, but I did get the expert. What is it called? Expert rifleman. I think it was what it's called. Expert rifleman. It's not that hard, frankly, with M16. I mean, just gotta. I mean, actually, it's funny because when I first went to basic training, I couldn't hit the freaking side of a barn. You couldn't give me a freaking M60 on fully automatic. I couldn't hit it. And the reason was, I think I'm supposed to be left-handed, so I'd sight my. You have your rifle right here, and you're supposed to be looking down the sights with your shooting eye. But what I was doing, I was looking down the sights with my left eye, even though I'm pulling the trigger with my right. And so my aim was off because the sights were as if I'm a right-handed shooter, but my eye was as if I'm a left. So I'm shooting with my right hand, but my eyes on my left, and I could never hit anything. And then Drill Sergeant Shields came up one time because me and this guy Shinsky had a good remedial rifle training. And you might think that's fun. Dude, this sucks. Everybody else is partying, smoking, joking, grab ass, and here's me and this guy Shinsky. Freaking have to stay after class and shoot. And you're like, dude, this freaking sucks. So you still got to clean your rifle. You still got to go back. So when they're all freaking smoking and joking, me and Shinsky, because we couldn't hit crap, we still had to go clean our rifles and all that. So we're like 2 hours behind because we had remedial training. And I remember when I went to go qualify, you literally, if you don't make it, you're done. You go recycle and you got to go to another class, which I did 3 times in Ranger School, by the way. So turns out recycling wasn't that foreign to your old buddy Josh. And I never made it through Ranger School, just FYI. Recycled not once, not twice, but thrice. And finally said, this isn't for me. So I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. And then I remember, so I'm sitting there, and it's the day before our qualifications. And the drill sergeants, I don't know if they get a commission on how, or some kind of bonus if they get people through. I don't know how it works. But you literally have to hit the target. They can't make it up. If you don't hit the target, you get recycled. So I'm sitting there shooting. I can't hit nothing. Can't hit nothing. Drill Sergeant Shields comes up. He just bangs me with his pad thing. You know what I'm saying? That little pad on my helmet. Scared the living bejesus out of me. He said, Scanlon, why are you shooting with your left eye? I said, I don't know. You shoot with your right eye, Scanlon. What? This what's causing you? You gotta shoot with your right eye. So I started shooting my right eye. Kaplink, kaplink, kaplunk. Kaplink, kaplink, kaplunk. No problem at all. And I remember that night, though, sitting there. I love Drill Sergeant Shields. That guy. I had 2 guys who had a really big impact on my military career. We had Drill Sergeant Shields and Sergeant Mason. Panamanian Mason. Sergeant Mason was a black, well, Panamanian, but very dark-skinned guy. Just a sergeant first class. I mean, how some of these guys made it in the infantry, I don't know, because this guy was old, creaky, and he was just cockstrong. Is all there is to it. Anyway, so the night before of going to qualify, I remember Drill Sergeant Shields says, look, man, he took me aside. He goes, look, dude, you got this now. Just have some confidence. You got this now. Now you know what you're doing wrong. Just shake it off. I mean, it's almost like if you're a quarterback, you throw a bad pick. Imagine that's what, I never played quarterback. Imagine that's what it feels like. Your coach saying, just shake it off. Now we know we fixed it. And sure enough, I was nervous, dude. I was nervous. Qualifications, I did fine. Expert, you know what I'm saying? Now there's some other guys that are just freaking out of nowhere. I mean, because they shot their whole lives. They knew how to do it. Not your old buddy Josh. That was a big impact on my life that time right there. But anyway, the point being was that's what a tight shot group does. A tight shot group keeps you on track. This is a wider shot group, i.e. the butterfly effect. And this is complete garbage right here because that doesn't mean anything, dude. This means nothing. I mean, when you're 82 years old, we're still going to spend, we don't know. Now, if it's 0%, no probability, we say, don't do that. But I mean, come on, let's be some common sense in this stuff, dudes. I mean, he's sitting right here. I'm on top of the world. He's got $3 million. Yeah, about $3 million. Yeah, just come on, man. 57 years old. We had him spending, I think it's like freaking way more than he's going to. He drives a 2013 Honda CRV. He's not going to spend this kind of money, man. I think we had him spending, well, all said and done, freaking $140,000 a year or something like that. I can't remember. But it's just like, so can he retire? Well, A, he's not. But can he's like, well, I mean, yes. Yes and no, because there's just noise out here. That's why you got to redo your plan every year, dude. Maybe every 2 years is fine. But you got to do it because you got to say, okay, how did we shake out from where we expected last year to the last 2 years? What does it do now? Yeah. Anyway, don't use a butterfly effect in your retirement plan. Just use some common sense, please. I'm begging you. All right, love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget, I'm going locals and at 4 p.m. Eastern time live, baby. So right now it's 1:17 Eastern, so I'll be in locals in 2 hours and 43 minutes, my friends. Yeah, look at that. Your old buddy Josh is good at math. Right there in the noggin, mine. We'll see you.